All right, I'm Kevin Rafferty. I'm the head boys cross country and track and field coach at Waubonsee Valley in Aurora, Illinois. Going to try to do something a little bit different here, which I think all of us are going to be doing over the next couple of days and weeks, and hopefully not months, but perhaps. Going to try putting something out for people that are just in need of some return to normalcy. You know, athletes like mine and coaches in my position that would be getting ready for a conference meet this weekend, college athletes that would be going into their spring break and competing at whatever big invites that would be coming up. There's no box scores, there's no meet results, there's nothing for kids to feel any sense of normalcy. And so I'm going to start putting out stuff about my training system, things I believe in, coaches that have influenced me, athletes that I've coached, and lessons I've learned, and just some form of information that's not continuously checking what is the status of my sport, what is the status of when I can go back to school, when can I leave my house, which grocery store still has toilet paper. So I'm going to give some sort of couple minute thing each day, hopefully, about a little bit about some running perspective, something or other. So I am not doing this to try to coach my athletes, which I've been told I'm not allowed to even communicate with them. This is for anybody, whether it's Waubonsee Valley athletes or whether this is athletes in Florida or California or anywhere else in the world. So a little background on me. I ran all through high school, all through college, and I immediately started coaching cross country and track when I graduated from college. High school, I was a 3-year varsity athlete at Schaumburg High School, ran for Jim McNider. Coach McNider is a Illinois Track and Cross Country Coaches Association Hall of Fame coach, and is currently coaching at Harper College and winning a national championship at the JUCO level year after year on both men's and women's. I then went to North Central College, graduated high school in 97, graduated North Central College in 2001, ran for Al Carius while I was there. At Schaumburg High School, I was a top 7 guy, ran at the state meet in cross country as a junior and a senior, ran at state track and the mile as a senior, went to North Central College, and I got the middle of the team sort of aspect. I was not a top 7 athlete in cross country. Cross country team won 3 national championships, and I did a great job cheering from the sidelines during that time. And on the track side, I was a little bit more of a contributor as you've got more events, and I was an all-conference athlete in track my junior and senior year. Right after graduating, well, right before graduating, I student taught at Waubonsee Valley in the fall of 2001 in cross country. And then I continued on as a volunteer coach in track and got hired that summer and started teaching at Waubonsee as an assistant coach 2002 to 2003. In the fall of 2008, I started head coach as the head coaching as the boys cross country head coach at Waubonsee Valley, and then picked up head track during that same year. And so for about 10 years now, I've been head coach of cross country and track at Waubonsee. So I'm going to try to give something to you each day, something that's a little bit of sport with not a lot of sport content going out there. This obviously is not very good. You had to have a laugh at the PTI guys, Tony Kornheiser and Mike Wilbon, who work for a huge network that put something out from their cell phones yesterday, just try to put something out there. So if you're a high school runner, if you're a college runner, if you're someone that just is interested in running, I'm going to talk big picture stuff. I'm going to give individual stories. I'm going to talk about the growth that Jim McNider helped take me through as a young athlete, and Al Carius took me through, and how I've tried to apply that to the different athletes that have come through my door and have been impacted by things that I've tried to do for them. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'll tell you a lot of stuff that I've done wrong, because I think you do more growth when you screw up and you look at it and you try to be better from it than those things that go seamlessly, that are real easy, that said, well, I could have done that 10 different ways and it probably would have gone the same way. It's the same thing with athletes. Some of the athletes that get us the most attention are the athletes that would have been fine in your system, would have been fine in 50 other people's system, and it wasn't really that impressive what you took them through. I like telling stories about athletes that started with a real rough beginning, that were not that talented, that then grew into something special, and talk about what that process looks like. So this is our first one, and I'll hopefully be doing many more of these.